All right. Hey gang, how you doing? I'm just doing another repair today. Thought I'd give you a quick um, deal about a coil repair on a Sega Batman Forever. Um, this might apply to several different Sega games. Actually, it does because it has a couple weird issues, and I think I figured out the problem, but I'll walk you through it. So this game had lots of problems. It had some flipper problems. The prior owner had jumpered some flippers, switches together and stuff. It was kind of a mess. I sorted that all out. But this coil right here is your kick-out coil. And without that, sliding the ball over to the pop-up, the vertical up kicker to start a game, you're not going to get anywhere. So we had to figure out if this coil was good. Without going into it too much, I ohmed the coil out. Coil was good. And I verified the diode on the back of this coil right here was good. One other way to test these coils is you can just take a alligator clip and throw it on the ground strap. See, I just clipped it on the ground strap. And then what I'm going to do with this, with the game just in a track mode, I'm going to touch the non-power sided, the non-banded side. The way you can tell is the thicker wire is the power wire, or you can go to the diode and see the stripe. And the stripe on this one faces this way on that tab, so we want to touch the smaller wire, the ground wire. And we're just going to basically touch this wire and see. That'll tell us if the coil itself and everything above the game is good, or above the boards are good. So you can see when I touch it, you get a little spark and the coil fires. So just as a quick note there, again, the game is in a track mode. I'm just testing to make sure the coil itself is good and that the mech is working properly. So here's a spare board I pulled out of this that I have. And you'll notice that this tip was replaced here. And so that's corresponding with that coil. So as it looks like the pre-driver. So there may have been a problem with this before, or it may not have worked and they never solved the problem. So now I'm in test mode and I go to the coil test, and you'll see that's really cool about Sega games is it tells you the coil and the wire number. So the dark brown is the power, the purple and brown wire is the ground that goes passed through the diode here. So that's the low power side. It tells you what boards it comes from too. So that ground pop, which would fire the coil, something's wrong here. So it's either J2 position 1 or J1 position 1 on the PPB, the popcorn popper board. We know there's power to it because we grounded it and it worked. So that's probably okay. So we're going to investigate this. I switched the boards out because I saw that transistor. I had an extra board here and I threw in the Batman ROMs. And I figured I wanted to rule out it was the logic. Well, I didn't do these tests first. I should have. So that it's going to have the same issue, and it does. So I'm going to suggest that it's this issue here, this this PPB, the Playfield Power Board. I can't remember what that PPB stands for. They always call it the popcorn popper board because all this crap back here gets so hot. So anyway, we're going to check these two connectors because I wonder if it could be those. So oddly enough, I start wiggling those two connectors around right here, and it was this one. So I push on that one really good, pull it towards me, then I hit run down here. There you have it. So after all that, and I think what led me astray was all the transistors and everything in that line were switched out, and I kind of got like, well, heck, something must have been going on there. But in all seriousness, it was the connector. And there's cold solder joints on these, and that happens a lot. So you got to pull this board, and I like to remove the solder from the backside and then reheat those solder points on that connector, and I'll do it for this one as well, right here, just to make sure, and that will have fixed my Batman. So this thing's ready to go. I rebuilt the flippers, and now we got our ball kick out working. We can play. Simple, easy peasy, but never forget to check the easy stuff first, guys. Have a good one.